Uddhava. Everyone. Kunjabiham. Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana. Jamna Tira Vanachari. Yamuna Tira Vanachari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Jayo Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Everyone. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare. जय हरिनाम संकीर्तन यज्ञ की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, चिंताई गौर प्रेमानंदे. So I welcome all of you for this Srimad Bhagavatam class. We are studying from 10th canto, part 4, chapters 71st and verse are 1st and 2nd today. So I will read the translation of the first verse, and second verse all of us can recite together. Chapter name is The Lord Travels to Indraprastha. The Khandaprastha became Indraprastha. that's the land. And this is all about the very great sacrifice called Rajasuya Yajna. All right. So I'm reading the translation of the first verse, then we can collectively recite second verse. śrī-śuka uvāca iti udīritam ākarṇya devaṛṣe uddhavo bravīt sabhyānāṁ ājñāya kṛṣṇasya cha mahā-matiḥ. Translation. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said, having thus heard the statements of Devarṣi Nārada and understanding the opinion of both the assembly and Lord Kṛṣṇa, the great-minded Uddhava began to speak. Can you see the translation? Not yet. All right, I repeat again. Śukadeva Gosvāmī said to Parikshit Maharaj, having thus heard the statements of Devarṣi Nārada, the great sage Devarṣi Nārada, and understanding the opinions of the both the assembly and the Lord Kṛṣṇa, opinions of the both of the assembly and Lord Kṛṣṇa, the great-minded Uddhava began to speak. Now he starts speaking something that is in the verse number 2. Shri Uddhava uvāca. I hope rest of the class will not be like that. Okay, you connect with your one. I will see it later. Up connect with Shlok dikhao at least. Okay. Shri Uddhava uvāca yad uktam rishina deva sachivam yakshatausaya karyam patrisaveshva raksha cha sharanaiṣinam. Can you see? Okay. I repeat again. Shri Uddhava uvāca yad uktam rishina deva sachivyam yakshatastvaya karyam paitrisvasya raksha cha sharanaiṣinam. Shri Uddhava uvāca yad uktam rishina deva sachivyam yakshatastvaya karyam paitrisvarveshvayasya raksha cha sharanaiṣinam. Maybe one devotee can recite. Shri Uddhava uvāca Shri Uddhava uvāca yad uktam rishina deva sachivyam yakshatastvaya paitrisvasya Shri Uddhava uvāca yad uddvam rishina deva Vaishnavis? Oh. Chitvam yakshata tvaya. Synonyms, word to word meaning. Shri Uddhava uvāca. Shri Uddhava said, Yat, what? Uktam, what stated. Kṛṣṇa, by the sage Narada. Deva, O Lord. Sachivyam, assistance. Yakshata, to him who intends to perform sacrifice. Yudhishthira. Tvaya, by you. Karyam, should be rendered. Paitir savyānāṁ, to your father's sister's son. Raksha, protection. Cha, also. Sharana, shelter. Ājñāya, for those who desire. Translation and purport by the followers of Srila Prabhupada. Shri Uddhava said, O Lord, as the sage advised, you should help your cousin fulfill his plan for performing the radheshyam sacrifice, and you should also protect the kings who are begging for your shelter. I repeat again. Shri Uddhava said, O Lord, as the sage advised. Who is the sage here? Narada Muni. You should help your cousin. Who is cousin? Yudhishthira Maharaj. Fulfill his plan for performing the radheshyam sacrifice, and you should also protect the kings who are begging for your shelter. Purport. Devarṣi Nārada wanted Lord Kṛṣṇa to go to Indraprastha, means Delhi, here, near to the Delhi. Yes. And help his cousin Yudhishthira perform the radheshyam sacrifice. At the same time, the members of the royal assembly strongly desired that he defeat Jarasandha and rescue the kings he was holding prisoner. The great-minded Uddhava could understand that Lord Sri Krishna desired to do both things, and thus he intelligently advised how both these purposes could be simultaneously accomplished. Om ajñāntimirandasya jnānanjana shalakaya chakshurunmilitam yena tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. Shri Chaitanya manobhishtam sthapitam yena bhutale swayam rupa kadamayyam dadati swapadantikam. Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Utapadakamlam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamsya Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathan Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhan Vitamsa. He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurange Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Rishbhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhesya Kripa Sindhu Devacha Patitanam Pavnebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhaktavrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Pristhaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschata Desha Tarine नमो विष्णुपदाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिसिद्धान्त सरस्वतीति नामिने श्रीवृषभानवी देवी दयिताय कृपाब्दये कृष्णसम्बन्धविज्ञानदायिने प्रभवे नमः माधुर्य उज्ज्वल प्रेमाढ्य श्रीरूपानुगा भक्तिदा श्रीगौरकरुणाशक्तिविग्रहाय नमस्तुते नमस्ते तु गौरवाणी श्रीमूर्तये दीनतारिणे रूपानुगा विरुद्धाप सिद्धान्तध्वन्तहारिणे नमो गौरकिशोराय साक्षात् वैराग्यमूर्तये विप्रलम्बरसाम्बोधे पादाम्बुजाय ते नमः नमो भक्तिविनोदाय सच्चिदानन्दनामिने गौरशक्तिस्वरूपाय रूपानुगावराय ते गौराविर्भावभूमेस्तं निर्दिष्ट सज्जनप्रिय वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्रीजगन्नाथाय ते नमः. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, I welcome all of you for this Srimad Bhagavatam class. Sorry for this short delay for the technical adjustment. I just wanted to draw something here so that all of you can see nicely. If it works, it still depends on Krishna's will that today you will going to have it or not. Oh yes. No. Actually, there are a lot of connections. All right. So we'll try to discuss some of the parts of this purport, seeking blessings from all of you, my equals, my friends, my seniors, so that we can serve this great literature, Srimad Bhagavatam, today. And this is a very beautiful section we are starting now on the 10th canto, 71st chapter. So in the yesterday class, you must have covered or complete over this 70th chapter. It's okay. If it works out, very good. If it doesn't work out, once upon a time, Srila Prabhupada was giving Bhagavatam class and the mic was not, it was not coming fit. Prabhupada removed his Janevu and he just settled down. Yeah, that's one of the incidents has happened. That's called Yukta Vairagya, like using the things. It's okay. If it is not. So this section of Srimad Bhagavatam is shifting, and the camera is going from, I think it's a disturbance more than a focus. So now in the great assembly of the Dwarka, Sudharma hall, the name of that hall is Sudharma hall, and they have a everyday discussion. Now the situation which is happening here is now like all the kings, even Lord Nārada says, they advise Lord Kṛṣṇa that he should go to Indraprastha and perform the Rajasuya Yajna and help basically Yudhishthira Maharaj in the Rajasuya Yajna. So there's a very interesting section, like if I ask you this question, what is that quality of Krishna here which is striking to your consciousness when you see any devotee, maybe in the Bhagavad Gita or maybe in any other incarnation, when a devotee, they advise. The word which is coming here is, as the sage advised. Like, isn't it something contradictory to the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who knows everything, who has created everything, and Krishna himself says, Ishwarasya aham sarvasya chaham, that I am situated in everyone's heart, I know everything. Srimad Bhagavatam starts with Janmadhyasya Anvayaditarastha Chartheshu Avigyan Swarat Tene Brahma Hirdaya Adikave. That I gave you the knowledge. Tene Brahma Hirdaya Adikave. I gave you the by heart the knowledge. And in this pastime, it is said like, as the sage advised, the Uddhava advised Lord Kṛṣṇa. This is something which is like, if you see from a layman perspective, you would say it's not proper. Krishna knows everything and he know that, okay, he has to go to Indraprastha, he has to perform, has become a guest honor over there for the Rajasuya Yajna, and then multiple things will happen. Jarasandha need to be delivered, and kings has to be rescued. So what we can say about it? What is that quality? What is that quality of Krishna which is coming here now? Yes?
Cleverness and trying to glorify his devotees.
Yeah, cleverness and trying to glorify his devotees. Very good. Some more thoughts? Humility. Krishna is expressing his humility, like getting submission, becoming submissive in front of juniors. Yeah. What else we can add here? Some last thought. What is the quality which is coming here of Krishna? That he is getting instruction from some of the juniors actually, some of his friends maybe, some of the sages. Yes, Mataji? Compassionate, karuna. Yes, that's what somewhere I was also looking. Compassionate nature of Krishna. There is a purport in Bhagavad Gita in first chapter, in the 20 can you open that verse? 1.20-21, if I am not wrong. When Arjuna asked Krishna to go and take the chariot in the between both the armies, Senyor Ubhayor Madhye. Now Arjuna is instructing Krishna. Here at least Sage was advising. Fortunately in that verse of today's Bhagavatam, Sage was saying advising. But here it is said, Arjuna said, Senyor Ubhayor Madhye. Read the translation, go to the translation. So if you read the translation, I can't read. Can someone read loudly? Yes, my dear, read loudly. Yeah.
Arjuna said, O infallible one, please throw my child between the two armies, so that I may see those persons here, who desire to fight and with whom I must contend in this great trial of arms.
Of my caliber. So, and if you scroll down to the purport, this purport is very interesting. Maybe the current Srimad Bhagavatam purport is related to in the same context. Yeah, I'm just getting it. Although Lord Kṛṣṇa is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, out of his causeless mercy, someone said mercy, he was engaged in the service of his friend. Wow! He never fails in his affection for his devotees. And thus he is addressed as Achyuta, infallible. As charioteer, he had to carry out the orders of Krishna. In Mahabharata, because the war was happening in such a big sound, lot of horses were there, lot of elephants were there. It was never be the case that Arjuna was saying to Krishna that, Krishna, can you take right turn? Krishna, can you take left turn? Krishna, can you move forward? Krishna, can you stop? It was not the case. Do you know how was the communication was happening in Mahabharata between Arjuna and Krishna regarding these directions?
Arjuna was kicking the legs of Krishna.
He was kicking, like, okay, right side kick came, okay, need to take right side. Okay, stop, and then walk, okay, walk. And okay, on the left side. It's again a lot contradictory to the great personality like Krishna. And okay, let's go ahead. He is addressed as infallible. Although he had accepted the position of a charioteer for his devotee, his supreme position was not challenged. In all circumstances, he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Rishikesh, the Lord of senses. What is that verse which comes in your mind when you hear this word, Rishikesh? Rishikena Sevanam Bhaktir Uchyate. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. Let's read it again. The relationship between the Lord and his servitor is very sweet and transcendental. In this material world, the relationship between the master and the servant, or you can say boss and the servant, is not transcendental, and definitely it's not sweet. It's a different, actually. In spiritual realm, everyone wants to become dasanudas. We are taking this training of every day when we chant, and when we cry, that we want to submit to the Lord Krishna's Yogamaya, that accept us as our servant. And in the material realm, everyone wants to go in a hierarchy level, top and top and top. This is called boss. That he want to become boss. And in the spiritual world, it's dasanudas. It's a totally... That's why when new people come and they meet devotees, and devotees fold his hands and he said, okay, please accept my humble obeisances, I'm your servant. He is your servant. I'm your master. So it's a very irony, kind of a totally shift in the paradigm. Sanatana Goswami explained in Srimad Bhagavatam also, that as one advances in his consciousness and he goes closer to the realm of spirituality, on the spiritual world, there is a word he coined called danyata. Danyata, that the more you will go closer, the more one comes and found himself near to the Supreme Lord, Shyam Sundar, Krishna Balaram. So he will become more humble person. Humility will come automatically, actually. There is an external humility, there is an internal humility. External humility is very easy to get and very easy to practice. You can pay obeisance, we can be folded hand. But internal humility is something which we all should strive, and this is something which Krishna loves. Internal humility. Just like internal association, external association. External association it can be external association. We are sitting together, we are in that courtyard, we may be in the darshanarti, we may be in every ceremony. Externally we can be there, but we were there internally or not. That will make it association. Otherwise it becomes ritualistic. Yeah, every 4:30 we have to pay obeisances. Every 7:15 we have to pay obeisances. Every 8 o'clock we have to sit in class. Every 9 o'clock, yes, we remember it. So it becomes a part of daily routine, and it becomes so monotonous that we forgot that what was the color of the DT dress. So it becomes like this sometimes. I'm talking about my case, not about you. Relationship between the Lord and is very sweet and answer. The servitor is always ready to render service to the Lord, and similarly the Lord is always seeking an opportunity. Wow, this is something very interesting which we generally will not see in the other incarnation. Other incarnation you will not see much. The Lord is always seeking an opportunity to render some service to the devotee. He takes, Krishna takes great pleasure in his pure devotees, assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being the giver of the orders. Some pastime comes in your mind when you hear this statement. He takes great pleasure in his pure devotees, assuming the advantageous position of ordering him. What is in the Bhagavatam, when some of the devotees has ordered Krishna to do something? This is in Bhagavad Gita, but apart from this. No, that is rasa, that pastime. Any picture which is coming in your mind where Krishna is fulfilling the order of his devotees. Yeah, maybe from the Sakhya or maybe from Vatsalya. I'm giving you a hint now. Yes, Prabhu.
I like a pair of money Viva Nārada wants Krishna to give them mercy.
Yeah.
But he gives them mercy, but Krishna says, I don't really care about them, but this my devotee wants.
Okay. Yeah. So Krishna fulfilled the desire of Narada Muni. Narada Muni said that you will be delivered by the Krishna. Wow. Now Krishna has to fulfill the desire of Narada Muni. Wonderful. And nearby this only there is one more incident, one more pastime. Yeah, the beautiful picture that was like, maybe in our Krishna book this is a picture when Krishna is lifting the sandals of Nand Maharaj and is ordering him to come and give him. Hare Krishna. So this is like Krishna is accepting the orders. He's in the any pastime from the friends of Krishna. What he ordered? Yeah, what what was the service of Krishna in the Rajasuya Yajna?
Taking care of the shoes.
Shoes. Okay, another pastime when Krishna took the orders of Sudama also. So he was eating the remnants he was snatching the remnants, the poha, the chivda, which came from Porbandar. Have you been to that place in Gujarat? There is a place called Porbandar where Sudama was living. Okay, let's move ahead. He takes pleasure, I am reading it again. He takes greater pleasure, in his pure devotees, assuming the advantageous position of ordering him than he does in being giver of the orders. Actually, this is the definition of love. That's called rasa. And it's not that it's just present in the spiritual world. Even this is present in this world as a reflection. Bhagavad Gita, first verse. That the spiritual world is being reflected in the material world. So all the emotions, all the feelings, all the relationships which exist in the spiritual world, you can see reflection, not reality. You can see just reflection of that in this material world also. And explanation of this is like even in personal life of every individual, you will like to have that the person, the relatives or your friends, they can give you some instruction, they can give you some orders, whom you love more. You will like to have that kind of exchange. That's natural actually. And it is coming in this material world from the spiritual world, where Krishna, means in this Bhagavad Gita part, Prabhupada mentions, like he likes to get orders from others. It's bit like, for understanding this concept, we need to get into the realm of personalism. Here comes you can cut impersonalism versus personalism. What is impersonalism? Okay, indifferent to the people, indifferent to the friends, indifferent to the emotions, indifferent to the feelings. What is personalism? Like you consider that he is a person, he has an emotion, he has a feeling, and you deal accordingly. And that is very much found in the personality of Godhead, whom we call Krishna. There are ample amount of pastimes we studied in Krishna book, and apart from this, where you will see the sensitivity, how Krishna does not want to get others to get offended or go away from him at any cost. Then what to speak of these jivas who left him, and he comes as a super soul that no, I can't let you go away, that I will always accompany you as a super soul. Not even super soul. Krishna expands himself into now in the Guru Tattva also. That the same super soul will come in front of you now to give you the same instruction so that you can come back. That's called compassion of Krishna. That's called mercy of Krishna. And not just even this. Jiva left and went to the spiritual world. Oh, you need light. Okay, I will create some sun for you. You need oxygen. We all know the value of oxygen during Corona period. People had money, but they didn't have oxygen. So I am providing you oxygen every second. It's not that you woke up in the morning and today there is no oxygen around you. It's free of cost. Water. Every day we take bath, but we never thought that, oh, this is a great energy of the Lord. Bhumirapano ayu khammana buddhirevcha ahankaritiyame bhinna prakriti ashtada. That I will give you. It's just like simple example. Like parents have sent their children to the hostel, but at the same time they supply him some pocket money, some resources. Okay, you be there safe. You have some protection. Similarly, Jiva has left Krishna's association. He wants to be in the material world. Okay, don't worry. I will provide you some basic necessities. And that's how we are living here. Since he is masters, everyone is under his orders, and no one is above him to order him. But when he finds that a pure devotee is ordering him, again you can take the example of Nand Maharaj or maybe some of his friends, he obtains transcendental pleasure. Wow! He don't feel bad. He don't feel something dominating by others. What he goes through? He obtains transcendental pleasure, although he is infallible master in all circumstances. As a pure devotee of the Lord, Arjuna had no desire with his cousins and brothers, no desire to fight with his cousin and brothers, but he was forced to come out of the battlefield by the obstinacy of the... Okay, now Prabhupada explains about the Bhagavad Gita, which is happening over there. So this purport of Bhagavad Gita, first chapter in 21st and 22nd verses, they are very important verses, especially in this first chapter where you see the qualities of Krishna in which is not found everywhere in people. And this verse which we are studying today on 71st chapter is the same thing happening here, that Sri Uddhava, as the sage advised, you should help your cousin. Now the Uddhava is advising and Krishna is loving that interaction with him. So now I want to discuss something in short about last point over here. About we are discussing about the qualities of Krishna. So how many qualities a jiva can possess? 50 maximum, and that too also in minimum qualities. They are not like the 50. The Krishna has all the qualities, so it's not that they are in the full quantity. It's not like that. They are in the some quantity. That's called achintya bheda tattva. That they are same at the same time they are not similar. Just like a drop of ocean. Ocean is big, but drop of ocean is small. Another example Prabhupada gave about comparing this achintya bheda tattva. What is that example? Sun and sunshine. More than that is very much particular, like the drop of ocean and big ocean. What is that thing? Yeah, gold mine, the mountain of gold. Is a gold mountain and there is a ring. Prabhupada used to say in his lecture that you can make a ring of it gold. So constituently they are same. Elements they are same, but in quantity they are not same. We may have a compassion for one jiva, for maybe for few friends, but Krishna has a compassion for all the jivas, like this. So compassion is a quality, but we have minute compassion, but Krishna has all the compassion actually. So like this, every living entity can have 50 qualities. And then we go to the Lord Brahma. How many qualities Lord Brahma have? 50? Again 50, because Lord Brahma also comes into the Jiva Tattva category. And next category is of Lord Shiva. How many qualities? 55. And let's go to the Lord Vishnu or Narayana. 60. And let's go to the Krishna. 64. Okay, let me ask a question. Is that true that Krishna has only 64 qualities, not the 65th? So he don't have 65th quality. He has only 64 qualities. Is it true? No. Actually, he has unlimited qualities, out of which we got something quantified called 64 prime qualities. It's not that, okay, he can't have 66 qualities tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But for quantifying it, or let's specify something. In English it is said, like, if you can't measure something, you can't improve it. Like, we say, okay, chant 16 rounds. We should chant always. We should chant 24 hours a day. But still, to quantify it, we say, at least for the materializing it, we should chant 16 rounds. So similarly, Krishna has prime 64 qualities, and out of which, now devotees, I want you to pay attention here. Out of those 64 qualities, we have 4 main qualities of Krishna, which are unique in his features, which you will not see in any other incarnation, which you will not see in any other roop also, form also. What are those 4 qualities?
the pastimes, the lila.
Leela Madhurya, the sweet pastime of Krishna. Very good. Second, Venu Madhurya. Very easy answer. Venu Madhurya. Second one, yes. Rup Madhurya. Rup Madhurya. And fourth one is pretty.
Beauty.
Beauty is six opulence, by the way. Huh? Bhakta Madhurya or Prema Madhurya. That the devotees of the Lord are so good that these kind of devotees you will not find in any other incarnation. That's the Bhakta Madhurya or Prema Madhurya. Prabhupada uses this word Prema Madhurya. Rupa Gosvāmī also uses the same word Prema Madhurya. Okay, let's play a game. And the game is that you have to write down the maximum number of qualities of Krishna in your smartphone or if you have a notebook in 30 seconds. And whoever will write the maximum number of qualities, I will give him this counter, which is made up of someone give me, from the deities' ornaments. Your time starts now. So just in 30 seconds, come up with the maximum number of qualities of Krishna. We discussed 3, mercy, compassion, karuna. Maximum number of qualities of Krishna. 4 we have already discussed. You have 30 seconds, out of which 10 seconds are over. Just write it down. I will take the number of the counts, how many you take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, how many? Prabhupada mentioned actually Srimad Bhagavatam class. So class means notebooks. Class means activity. Class means question answers. Okay, your time over. Good. How many of you have written more than 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Very good. 7, 8. Okay, how many of you have written more than 8? Okay, again. And how many of you have written then 10? 1, 2, 3. Oh, so much good competition. 12. Okay. Make sure that you can say it. 13. I think they did with the 12. No, 13. Okay, 13. Yeah, more than 13. Anyone more than 13? Okay, yes, Prabhu. Please cite. Do you have a mic?
Daksh is expert.
Yeah.
And is very eloquent in speaking. Vak Chaturi.
Yes.
Mercy, compassion.
This
Diplomacy. He's expert in diplomacy.
Yeah, this is also one quality.
Then he's tolerant.
Take mic.
Then the 4 we discussed: Lila Madhuri, Prema Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, and Prema Madhuri.
Yeah.
Then truthful is always.
Truthful.
He knows many languages. He can speak in many different languages.
Yeah, he can speak in many languages.
And,
He speaks with parrots. He speaks with cows.
yeah.
I think how many you have? I think you crossed 13 also. Mic is not on.
Something I'm not able to read what
Sorry?
I'm not able to read what he has wrote. I'm just
Okay. But still, I think you did a lot. So I request you, so maybe Panchgoda Prabhu can give him a gift. Yeah, come.
I'm very comfortable in my chair.
Okay, you come and give it to Prabhu. No, come here. Okay, this is a gift.
I give
Yeah.
it to you again.
Hari. Okay, so these 4 qualities, they make Krishna unique person. Lila Madhurya and Venu Madhurya. Venu Madhurya means when Krishna plays his flute. It is said that Indra is very expert in creating the finest thing in this world. Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva, they are the creator of music skills. But still, when even they three all come together, they are bewildered by the sound of the flute. And what kind of music he is playing. And we know that the Vamshivat, where Krishna was standing on the Sharad Purnima, he played that flute. That the things which were stationary, they start flowing, and the things which were like flowing, they start holding themselves. So this is called Venu Madhurya. The beauty, the sound of the flute is very amazing quality. No other incarnation. Have you ever seen Lord Ramchandra playing flute or Lord Narasimha playing flute? No. So this is a very unique quality of Lord Krishna. And when we talk about Bhakta Madhurya, means the devotees. So it is said like the diamond ring, it looks very, very appealing in the presence of like when it has been covered by a gold and then it has been present on the top. So similarly, when Krishna is being surrounded by his very favorite devotees, very those with whom he can enchant, the beauty of the Krishna increases a lot. And that is true for even individual also. When you are among your friends, those who knows you or those who have a very good relationship with you, you are a different person. You act differently. You are very normal. You are very easy. So similarly, when Krishna is among with his very nice devotees, with the prime devotees, and among the prime devotees are the gopis, and among the gopis Srimati Radharani is there, then the beauty of Krishna comes very, very high on epitome actually. Epitome. This is another quality of Krishna. Leela Madhurya, the pastime which Krishna does, they are so sweet in nature. That's the nature of that pastime, that they are very sweet in nature. That you will, what makes it sweet is that thing that Krishna accepts the orders from his subordinates, from his friends, from his lovers. That exchange make it so lovable that we all, we are lover of Krishna, that even after 5,000 years old, and even in this life, we can recite the same pastime again and again. The same Govardhan Lila, same Kaliya Lila, same Putna Vad, we can recite it again and again because there's a sweetness in that pastime. That's the sabhav of that Lila. That's the nature of that. But when we talk about some things, we know that we have heard these things 100 times, that the objects or the stories of this material world, they are not appealing. They are not appealing. People don't talk about it again and again. So Leela Madhurya. So these are the 4 divine qualities which makes Krishna's personality a unique. And that's the section which we are reading here, which the translation, which goes like, as Lord, O Lord, as the sage advised, you should help your cousin. Now Krishna is accepting the order of Uddhava, who is also in the Sakhya Ras with Krishna, fulfill his plan for performing the Rajasuya sacrifice. And we all know like what happened in the Rajasuya sacrifice. He performed the service of washing the feet of all the guests. Oh, this is something very amazing. Yeah. Not just this pastime, like even in his childhood, he was doing a lot. And you should also protect the kings who are begging for your shelter, and also killing the Jarasandha. That is the external reason. When Krishna says this Dharma Sansthapanāthaya Sambhavani Yuge Yuge, that is the external reason for Krishna to appear. Chaitanya Charitamrita Śukadeva Gosvāmī explain again that Krishna came here to give Rag Bhakti actually, to attract the jivas again to the pastimes, again to reclaim them. So that is just like Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu had external reasons to appear, and there are internal reasons to appear. So similarly, Krishna has also internal and external reasons. Actually, Krishna does not have that consciousness that how Jiva is struggling actually. That is known through the Guru Tattva. They are busy in dancing, in playing flute. It's not that Radha Krishna, they are sitting and having a headache that how to deliver that jiva. No. If you study the pastime, they are busy. Yashodama is running behind him. All this, he's killing these demons externally. And he's playing with his cowherd boys here and there. So he don't have time to, figure it out, okay, how to create Mahatattva, okay, all these things. These things can be done by others. He's busy in some other world. And he expands, definitely. He expands, they are non-different from him. That's called again achintya veda vitat. So thank you very much for today's attention and for playing game and actively participating in the question and answer sessions. Any comment, any question, any clarification? We have 3 minutes before Prasadam. Yes, Prabhuji. Mic. And turn on the mic.
So, Krishna is very attractive and devotional service is very attractive. And so if we work hard for, serving Krishna and appreciate his attractiveness, what's wrong with having a little bit of, enjoyment also in this world? Why we can't have the combination of both?
Very good question, and and I think every one of us knows the answer as well. So yesterday I was giving one class for some Bhakti Shastri courses here. So this thing came, and Prabhupada mentioned again in the Nectar of Devotion preface only, that when he talks about the Bhakti Rasa, in the preface he mentioned that there are 2 types of rasa. Unfortunately it's not working, otherwise I could have drawn this diagram. 2 types of rasa, mundane rasa and spiritual rasas. And in the mundane rasa it has 2 characteristics. Does anyone know that what are the 2 characteristics of the mundane rasa? Bhog and tyag. Prabhupada uses these words, bhog and tyag. The sabhyānāṁ of the material rasa is that you will enjoy. Prabhupada gave the example of a businessman that he works very hard and then he wants to go on a vacation. So people can't eat gulab jamun, maybe 20 gulab jamun at one time. The thing is, when we talk about sensual enjoyment, senses themselves are temporary. They are limited. How can one get the permanent happiness from the temporary senses? It's not possible only. The senses limit, the capacity to enjoy through the senses is limited. How can one enjoy long-lasting, everlasting happiness from the limited senses? But on the other side, on the Bhakti Rasa, again you have to use senses, but here you don't use your senses. You engage your subtle body and definitely yourself as a spiritual self. Then subtle body and gross body start utilizing start expanding and start relishing. What is that verse in Bhagavad Gita which says that you will not go back to the material rasa again once you have experienced the Bhakti Rasa or higher taste? No, that is about the dham. No, Jarm Karam. Yeah, Vishya vinivartante niraharasya dehina rasvarjam rasopasya param drishtva nivartate. So once experiencing the higher taste, then one will not go to the lower taste. Just example, you had a shake. You will not eat any small toffee. What do you call it? Candy. You had a higher taste. So that is the sabhyānāṁ. And it's true that in the beginning or in the between of practicing Krishna consciousness, one will be being allured by some of the sensual enjoyment, also some part of the bhakti. So it's a stage, it's a phase of the life. It's a phase of a devotional service, like he will be switching because he has not got firm determination on this path. But gradually, that's why Shastra says it's a param drishtva nivartate, that after having the higher taste, you will not go to the lower taste. That the stage is pending. So this question has its nature that this question is from that phase of the life, Prabhu. I hope I could answer. Okay, any other thought, any other question? Last, before we leave for Prasadam.
Thank you, Prabhuji, for the wonderful class and the competition event. I was amazed to find something in a scripture. I have forgotten the name of that scripture, where it was written that Krishna loves his devotees and the Brahmana so much that the water that washes the feet of a Brahmana is used in the worship of the Lord.
Yeah, it's true. They are complementary statements. Like, it's the same kind of pastime when gopis were being asked that Krishna has a headache. like who will like to give the dust of their feet? And when Narada Muni approached all the kings, all the Kshatriyas, everyone denied, and they said that, no, we don't want to go to hell. But Gopi said that, we are the first one who will give. And Narada Muni said, you know that you have to suffer, you will go to hell. Then, no, it's not our concern. Krishna will be pleased now. Krishna will be happy. So let it happen. So in the love, that's the definition of love and lust. When you talk about love means other person. Lust means me, I myself. So similarly, the feet, this is nothing a big. When Shastra speaks about a lot, even in the pastime of Ramanujacharya, so one of the disciple of some other spiritual master, he used to put bed for the spiritual master and he used to lie down on that bed before his spiritual master come and take rest there. And Ramanujacharya saw that disciple and he asked that disciple, you know what you are doing? That you have to go to hell, that you are sleeping on the bed of your spiritual master. That yes, I know. And then he said that, why are you doing? Because my spiritual master has to come. Obviously, it is not to be practiced by every one of us. the thing behind that story is not that tomorrow you are going to do some kind of this thing. No, but this is something which we can learn somewhere, like what is love in our daily practices. When we serve the Vaishnavas, when we take care of other devotees, when we help others, that's called love. And when you deal on the platform with the devotees, then definitely Krishna allows you to interact with himself also one day. That's the training happening in this material world. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.